Before you men sailed away, thousands of you were radio guests at a bourbon and soda club known as Duffy's Tavern. Through its swinging doors had passed some of our most interesting people, Helen Hayes, George Dean Nathan, Oscar Levant, and scores more, to discuss science, literature, and the arts with Archie, the erudite bartender. Archie, the master of the bon mot, doctor of the faux pas, and butcher of the King's English. So, without further ado, Command Performance presents the lovable and unpredictable bartender of Duffy's Tavern, Archie Ed Gardner.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Hepburn.
Thank you, Archie.
Yeah. Ain't every day I meet a high-class tomato like yourself,
Well, that's very flattering, I think. Tell me, Archie, I've heard so much about Duffy's Tavern. What sort of a place is it?
The tavern, only one of the most exclusive joints in New York.
Exclusive, eh?
Very risque. Yeah. As a matter of fact, you can't get into the place without a card.
How do you get a card?
We got a kid in the street handing them out.
Yes, that's a very fresh idea.
Well, it's a fresh kid. Yeah, it's a great place, Duffy's. When you say, what's it like, you know, it's hard to describe, but it has that certain something, you know.
Je ne sais quoi?
What?
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, it's got a little of that, too.
Well, I mean, it has that certain air of distinction.
An air of distinction. Well, it did at first, but the health department took care of it.
I see. Well, tell me, how's the cuisine?
The cuisine, very nice. Practically as good as the food. Yeah. And what food? Miss Hepburn, the next time you get a sucker to take you to dinner, bring him down to the joint. Try that 25-cent 7-courser. You'll never forget it.
7 courses for 25 cents.
Well, it may not seem much to you, but it's a lot of money to the bums that come into the joint. Yes, and it's worth it when you consider the service.
The service is the best, eh?
Je ne sais quoi. Yeah, we make it personal. A private napkin to each customer. Individual knives and forks. The tablecloth changed every fortnight. Sometimes even every third night. And, of course, we wouldn't dream of putting a spittoon on the table unless it had a doily in it. So, you see, it's worth 25 cents when you consider the floor show.
Floor show?
Yeah, one-man band. Guy known as the Lone Arranger. Yeah, he's terrific, this guy. He plays the harmonica with his mouth, the drums with his feet, and the cymbals with his elbows.
What does he do with his hands?
He holds them over his ears. He can't stand it.
And you? I can't believe it. You left such a charming establishment to come here to Hollywood.
Yeah, but there's madness in me method. Miss Hepburn, how would you like to be co-starred with one of the greatest living movie actors?
Who?
Me.
You?
Yeah. Miss Hepburn, actor's blood courses through me veins.
But you've never acted.
It don't make no difference. The smell of the grease ball is in me nostril. Yes, you and me will make a great team, Katie.
Well, I'm sorry, Archie, but I've sort of promised Bill Shakespeare I'd go back to Broadway and do one of his plays next season.
Oh, you promised? You promised? Ain't that Shakespeare dead?
Yes, but I promised it to him on his deathbed.
Well, a promise is a promise. Leave us forget pictures, then. You and me will do Shakespeare on the stage together. Yes, mayhap we'll even win the Putzler Prize. Yes, together we will march onward, Katie. We'll be a team. Like Alfred Lint and Lunfontaine. Like Schildkraut and Le Gallion. Like Abbott and Costello.
But, Archie, you, Shakespeare?
And why not? I bit Shakespeare with me eye teeth. William Randolph Shakespeare. The bard. The Bard of Stratford Avenue. Yeah, what a writer he was. To be or not to be. Only 3 words. What fought with what meaning?
What do they mean?
Who cares? It was beautiful.
What do they mean?
Who cares? It was beautiful. And that other sock expression of his. Juliet, Juliet, wherefore art thou Juliet?
Please leave me get out of here.
Now, wait a minute. You can't walk out on me. What about our team? What about the Putzler Prize?
No, Archie. Yours is a great talent. It belongs to the world. You don't need me.
No?
No.
Maybe not.
No, Archie, you must go on alone to great heights. I can see it now, your name in lights. Archie in King Lear. Archie in Macbeth.
Archie in Hamlet.
Archie in Twelfth Night.
Archie in Tobacco Road.
Yes, you'll go on. And all I ask is that someday when you're striding about the stage in your long black tights, you'll look up toward the balcony, and there in the very last row will be a little old lady. And I will be saying to the people round me, that's Archie. I knew him when.
You think you ought to be talking while I'm acting?
I don't know. I'm sure of one thing. I ought not to be acting while you're talking.
Well, anyways, good night, and I bid you adieu, Miss Hepburn. Thank you.